3 years. For 3 years, we were waiting for James Cameron to see if he could pull off again. I mean, Avatar 1, Avatar The Way of Water, and now Avatar Fire and Ash. And I just watched, I just pirated Avatar Fire and Ash. I just say pirated because, well, it's true. And maybe is this like the Empire Strikes Back of the franchise? Because I have questions. And if it's not, then we just spent like 3 hours watching CGI Smurfs play matches? Really?
This.
Today on Idiotical Breakdown, we're dissecting the drama, the Ash people, and whether this movie deserves a price of a movie ticket in this economy. But hey, stick around to find out. I almost forgot. Spoilers ahead. Sir. Now let's talk about the visuals. I mean, obviously Pandora is beautifully, gorgeously blue, and so the rest part of the movie is really just blue, blue, blue. I mean, there are different color schematics in the movie overall, but the overall theme is bright blue, okay, and it's really good. Now, I do feel like my best scene or dialogue in the movie was when Terry was telling Jake about something and how she was coping and grieving.
Nothing. Not my people, not my forest. Even my father's bow is gone. All I have is my faith.
I feel like the scene had a problem with pacing. When she started these scenes and it quickly moved from her telling about her grief to, he apologizing, and overall it was a good scene, but I felt like the pacing was completely off. But honestly, I don't see the reason why the movie is getting so much hate. Honestly, I mean, except you don't like Avatar 2 or Avatar 1, there is no reason why you should find an issue with this movie. I think the problem most people had was the issue of grief. Grief is such a sensitive topic to talk about, and it's often on matters about sadness and grief that we often disagree about things. But the movie is essentially about grief and moving on from grief. So, I mean, that plus the wild action-packed center of, Jim Cameron's mind. But overall, I don't see any reason why people be mad at it. But hey, let's find out more, right? The 3D was crisp, and if you don't have the money to get a ticket, I don't think you should do the crime I made by watching on a phone. But if you do, probably watching in 3D is better. I mean, I watched it in 360 pixels and I enjoyed it. Imagine watching it in like 4K or 8K on a cinema screen. It's immersive. It's that good.
You want to spread your fire across the world. You need me.
James Cameron promised us the Navi people, the evil Pandorans. So I think overall they delivered. I mean, the Navi people led by Varang, the leader, is what you call survivalists. I mean, they love fire. They practically bathe in fire. They literally just move. I mean, there's a scene in the movie where they're like, I think that's the first introduction scene where they're like running through fire and it's like celebratory and it's ovulation and everybody's just like, it's normal and they're not getting burnt and it's scary. And overall, I think comparing them to like the water tribe and the air tribe is like, it's such a dynamic, because in the air tribe, in the first movie, the air tribe are arboreal, essentially, alright? They live in high mountains, fresh air, they see over everything, they fly out all the time, they're jungling on trees and stuff, they always hide in plain sight, using nature, which is good. Now with the water tribe, we got to see more cinematism, we saw beautiful colors, beautiful creatures, more wild animals, which obviously, because this is like a whole fictional universe in itself, it is very exciting to watch. Now with the Navi people and Varang, we don't really see any of those. We just see deserts and dunes and volcanoes and ash. It's just fire, fire, fire. There is no landscape, there is no animals. I mean, I don't even know what to say. It's different, alright? I don't understand when Varang explains that, well, when she was 3 or so, her village had this whole disaster and the fire came, and her people were dying because they were stabbed, and eventually she had to turn to fire to, because Awa abandoned him, so to speak, and eventually the fire helped her, and that's how she became Varang today. Now, I do feel like if you compare the narrative of the Navi tribe or the Fire tribe, led by Varang now, to the Sully family and their scope, it really makes the Sully family look soft, so to speak. I mean, Jake is ex-Marine who was a big paraplegic before, and he got reanimated, and now he's a Navi, and then he meets Terry, they get married, have kids. I mean, they run from the air to the water, and still I mean, they're coordinated, alright, but this gritty set of fire tribes, these Ash people, they just give a more radiant, a more burstful energy. Okay, they're wild. I mean, even before she discovered thunder or guns, they were just out of control. I mean, there was a scene where she was using the fingers to wrap around fire. It was really miraculous. I love that. And overall, the CGI for this scenes were like top notch. All right, and I think the worst battle scene in the history of the Avatar franchise was practically captured in this movie. Now, there was a scene where Neytiri was fighting Varang when they first met, and their beasts were kind of going at each other's throats. I did not really get it because at first I thought, oh, Neytiri was winning, and then I saw Neytiri falling off from the sky, and then she had an arrow through her, so it was very confusing. I did not get it at all. And I get that the power dynamic that James Cameron and the team wanted to show was that how, this air tribe and water tribe were trying to go against the fire tribe. And eventually we see the whole trope come through towards the end of the movie, where we see that overall, even though it seemed like the fire tribe was winning in the initial stages, towards the end, they didn't eventually end up winning, so to speak. Now, I liked the dynamic was metaphorical and it had more to give than just what it showed. But overall, the actual video, the actual clip, it was just messy. Like, I could not really distinguish what was happening. And at first I thought, oh, Neytiri's winning, yay. And then it was like, oh no, Neytiri's losing, no. You get me?
Come on, monkey boy, come on.
And Kiri, like, maybe I should just bring in Spider and Kiri because they're like 1 and 2s together in the whole movie. Now, I think with Kiri, we see her develop her powers in this movie. I mean, she already had them in Avatar, The Way of Water, but in this one, we see her actually use it, embrace it, and begin to feel like she's one with Awa, in a sense. Now, with Spider feels, I don't know, like the abnormality, okay? I mean, we see that the rest of the humans on the base discover that, okay, now he can breathe. Now, how is he breathing? And I know that, in the future movies, we'll probably find them, all humans being able to breathe on Pandora. But seeing that this is the trope that James Cameron wants to take is a bit scary. But I heard some rumors that towards the 5th installment of the movie, Neytiri might actually go to Earth. Rumors, I don't know for sure. But seeing the trope is interesting. Now, as per the relationship between Spider and Kiri, we do see that they kiss. A very sweet, full, and loving kiss, by the way. It was nice. But I didn't actually realize the height difference between them until they kissed. I do know that, the Pandorans are generally taller and, have better metabolism than humans. But I didn't realize the extent that was until I saw the visualization. Them versus humans, or, not really with the captured Jake, but especially with Kiri and Spider when they kissed. The fact that Kiri had to bend down, it was so weird, but I didn't know the height difference was that much. It was funny, by the way. I really liked that scene. And with Spider, I don't know what to expect, because 1 minute Jake is like, oh, I don't want to kill him, and the next minute is like, oh, I want to kill him, and then the next minute he's like part of the family again. But it really just reminds you of how love is, because he's not their biological child, and he's actually the child of the arch nemesis. But eventually, this warm, pink ass, as Terry said, child or teenager is now part of the family, just like their son Loak and their daughter Kiwi, and they love him. And the love first in the movie, in the first 2 movies, was weird. Like the first, Avatar: The Way of Water, and in this movie, the initial stages were weird, because I was like, there was so much tension from the grief. I was confused because because I thought, okay, maybe they betray him, maybe they kill him, but eventually the family made up and actually showed up for each other. I like that. Yeah, so my idiotical take. Now let me use food items to classify them. Now the Sully family is like bread, alright? It's strong, it's hard outside, but inside everybody is dependent on everybody, okay? And during this giving period, everybody is going through it. From the Terry going through guilt and just trying to claim her faith, to Jake trying to avoid the whole thing in general, and to I believe his name is Loak. Yeah, Loak trying to just heal from himself and try to absolve himself of the blame, because I mean he wasn't exactly his fault. Maybe if he had listened, his brother wouldn't have died. But overall, it wasn't really his fault that his brother died. He was trying to help. Okay, I mean kids make mistakes. I make mistakes. I was a teenager. I wouldn't expect anyone to hold me accountable for those mistakes. I mean I'm not saying we're not responsible for actions, but I mean like he was a child. He's not perfect, and it was Jake who said he could protect the family. So why isn't Jake doing that? I mean, we could always point blame to someone, alright? And he would never mean for his brother to get hurt. Now, that's for them, comparing them to bread. Now, for the Navi Ash people, they're more like rocks. A particular type of rock I learned in my geography class. I can't remember, but it's really strong outside, but inside it's more spongy, it's more expendable. Now, they present this in the sense that the Ash people present as this survivalist, gritty, strong brand, and they really are, but inside, it's really just Varang that holds the whole thing together. I mean, if you really remove her from the equation, the rest of them are pathetic and could be taken out. I mean, unlike the Sully family where everybody is like, unique. I mean, we have Terry with the bow skills, we have Jake who finds any way to survive, we have Loak who is always trying to think on his own, and then obviously we have Grace, no not Grace, Grace's daughter, who is like this Awa's daughter, and she's super powerful. Everybody's unique, but in the Fire Tribe, it's just Varang. I mean, the rest of the team have powers, so to speak, but they only seem to be able to use said powers when Varang instructs them to. So it's like they're useless or robots, except she commands them. So I don't really get that part. But overall, I trust Jim Cameron's mind. But yeah, let's go. The Way of Water versus Avatar Fire and Ash. For me, Avatar Fire and Ash, just like Avatar The Way of Water, is a visual feat. I mean, it's CGI. I mean, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, this is never possible. Now it is. So it's a visual feat, alright? But if you want like great writing, like Shakespeare writing, like Othello like writing, like Jane Austen writing, you probably should just wait or just stream it, or be like me, pirate. I did not say that, but if you heard, you heard, okay? Now, I feel like overall the rating for this movie is a 6. It's a 6 for me. Avatar The Way of Water was an 8. Solid 8. The original Avatar was a 9.5. Now, I don't like the constant degradation in the scaling, so I want to see that. I don't know what the title of the next Avatar movie, but I want to see it grow up on my scale, alright? Now, I'm rating this based on visual element, which it gets like a 3 from me. Like, 3 is the highest I can give you, it's the best. The script writing and story writing gets a 2, that's a 5, right? Now, everything else, which could be the extras, everything that just made the story pop, was a 1. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I mean, what can I give you for? I already give you for the visuals, so I can't really tell the visuals is great at 9. It's just repetitive. I mean, the storyline was alright. It wasn't speculative, but the 1 is probably just for the emotional parts of the storyline, like the kiss, like I liked that. And also seeing more Kiri's powers was, okay, maybe just a 6.5. Let's raise that up, a 6.5. It was a great movie, a B+ movie for me. I watch it again, yes, but not in the cinemas. Yeah, I'm not paying money to watch that in the cinemas. Except maybe I want to watch it in like 3D or something, but I pretty much just pirated it. I probably should wait for streaming if I want to watch it again. But hey, if you like what I did just there, if I wowed you, thrilled you, or you like movies like me, I post on Sundays because I watch movies and I want you to watch them too before me. Medical student here, so I might be busy on some days, but I always try to, watch movies. Now stick around, subscribe.